I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain.
Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday today, and I decided to start filming today, and then I realized I have a bunch of book stuff to do. So the beginning of the day is gonna be me at home watching Shadow and Bone season 2, which will be fun, and then I have to film a book video making my yogurt bowl. Normally I get like a bigger container than this for economic purposes, but I didn't feel like going all the way to the supermarket. I didn't feel like crossing the street, basically. So I went to my convenience store and I forgot, I just ran out to do the trash, and I went out in a t-shirt. It's not cold, but it's not, I mean, it's not t-shirt weather. So my convenience store lady, who I love so much, she was like, "Aren't you cold? What are you doing, girl?" And I was like, "I'm sorry." I feel like growing up, and Southern California kids or kids who live in places without a whole lot of cold weather, let me know. I feel like growing up, you just accepted that you were going to be freezing in the morning because it was going to warm up in a couple hours. So why would you bother, you know, bringing like a hoodie to school or something? So I just always feel like in the mornings you're meant to be chilly. And so I don't like bat an eye when I see someone when it's like definitely too cold for a t-shirt, being out in a t-shirt. I'm like, I get you, man. Also, Kurt doesn't like peanut butter. So if you're like, oh my god, she just licked the spoon, this is my personal peanut butter. Kurt is disgusted by peanut butter and it makes me so sad. There we go. Also, speaking of Kurt, last night we were watching something else on Netflix, and when he searched it, She's the Man came up, and he was like, "What's She's the Man?" So I made him watch, and he was kind of bored, so he like went to go work elsewhere in the apartment, but then he just watched the whole thing, and by the end of it he had migrated back to the couch and was watching. So he has been exposed to She's the Man. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this and do all the things I said I was gonna say, but I do want to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is Squarespace, and I swear I am going to make those blog posts. Just life has been a little, ouch, hectic. Squarespace is where I host my blog. It's where you can host any kind of online presence because they have features like monetization or linking your social media account, having a comment section, and having a subscription-based membership level. You can create anything from a shop to an online community, and it's really simple to use. The analytics are really easy to understand. They have a bunch of free templates to make your website look really professional in just a couple of clicks. If you want to see what your website could look like, you can go to squarespace.com right now and try it out. You can like fully set it up, and then when you're ready to actually launch it, you can go to squarespace.com/caricakes and get 10% off of your first website or domain. That's where I put a lot of extra like links and photography and stuff for my bigger travels. So if you're ever looking for that, you can like use my search bar, all that stuff. So yeah, thank you so much to Squarespace. Info will be in the description box. I'm gonna go. We've got stuff to do today, and then the cherry blossoms are out, so maybe we'll go see some of those. Let's just have a good week, shall we? We shall. All right, let's go. It is 4 p.m. I have finished my work. Let's go find some cherry blossoms. Hi everyone, I'm home. Today, I'm making myself some air fryer vegetarian dumplings. They're from Plantable. Kurt had like an early morning meeting, so he didn't get to do any work. So he is working a little late and I'm starving. So I'm gonna eat. The cherry blossoms were really nice. I just was quite tired. I worked a little bit too much today. I just kind of wanted to come home and do a face mask, relax my face. I feel like when I talk too much for like my book videos or anything like that, I feel like my face muscles, because I don't talk normally that much, and I'm very expressive, I feel like my face muscles literally just get tired, and so I want to just sit here with no expression on my face and I don't know, watch a movie. Exciting day in my life. See you when my dumplings are done. I'm watching The Good Nurse and I am about to drink a chocolate misugaru and I don't know how it's gonna be, so okay, it's not that bad. It tastes kind of like a liquid chocolate granola bar, like a chocolate Rice Krispie. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna edit a video and watch a movie at the same time, which normally I don't have any other media on, but I'm strapped for time and I want to watch this movie. Wish me luck. We are here at Seoul Forest. I'm just waiting for my friend and we are going to look at the cherry blossoms, and I saw them on my way here and they are fully out, stunning, very excited. Did I already say happy Friday? It's Friday. It's also gonna be warm in the afternoon, but not warm enough for me to not have a jacket on right now, but we're powering through because I just don't want to carry a jacket. And yeah, all right. Cherry blossoms coming soon.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Some love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Some love, remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors. Some love,
Today has been so lovely. So Rain and I walked around, saw all the cherry blossoms, saw, as you saw, all of those dogs, had salt bread. Couldn't have asked for a better day. And then I was thinking of going to another neighborhood, but it was just a weird time, so I ended up doing another loop and sitting at a cafe in the area, still in Seoul. And I ran into so many subscribers. I was sitting outside, and it's just like everybody is traveling right now and everybody's out and about again. Like the blossoms come out, the humans come out. And it was just so cute to just like sit and have tea and then get to talk to all of these really cute people. So thank you for saying hi. Now I'm going to head home and I'm gonna film a quick book video because I read a book that is truly insanity. And I need to talk to someone about it, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I actually, speaking of books, my friend Gisela recommended this book to me and I started reading it, and I want to recommend it to you when there isn't a motorcycle around. Let me get back down here where there wasn't noise. I wasn't recording. Okay, so the book I want to recommend, my friend Gisela recommended it to me. It is called Flowers of Fire by Hawon Jung, who is a journalist who has been covering feminism in Korea for a very long time. And this book came out really recently, so the information in it is really like within 2022, things are referenced. And it covers feminism in Korea, the women's rights movement, pretty much for like this decade, like all the way to maybe 2010. So much information in it. I consider myself pretty up to date with the news. Lots of details that I didn't know of. A lot of really interesting interviews. I've only read a third of it, what I'm currently reading, and highly recommend if you're interested in kind of contemporary Korean news, specifically with feminism, because the feminism in Korea can be quite controversial and complicated. So Flowers of Fire, I will leave that in the description box. Yeah, that is not the bonkers book I'm going to be talking about. So I need to find my bus and I will see you guys later, but see ya. Hi everyone, it's a windy spring day, so I'm gonna keep this short and my hair looks, ooh. We're here in Hawon. We're gonna walk around, see the last of the cherry blossoms. I have been, I don't know, not feeling like talking to the camera, just trying to soak it all in. Kurt and I just kind of relaxed and wandered around and everything this weekend. Today's Monday. So everyone is so smiley today, oh my goodness. So again, I'm gonna have a chill day. It's around noon, heading to a cafe called Always August. Getting home. It scared me. I'm gonna get a coffee and now I'm all shaken up. I'm gonna get a coffee and then see what blossoms are still around. But again, this has been a strange spring in that the blossoms didn't really all come out at the same time, so some of them are totally gone. Who knows? But it's a beautiful day to be outside. It is like summer weather. It's hot. So, see ya.
You depend on my weakness, satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you innocent. You wanna take a piece of my heart again. I get you out, cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that I like. I wanna let you go, but it's like something holds me tight. You might break my heart tonight, but I'm gonna hold it tight. Oh, it feels like yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You have to let me go, yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow. We tried too many times. Don't misbehaving. You must not know me. You make me crazy, kinda like Johnny. Don't sit down better, making me lose my mind, cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me down. Feel like falling deeper. Cold nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난 힘들어. No, I can't, just can't. 가져 내 마음을, 놔줘 내 가슴을 다 바쳐 사랑하기엔 내 자신이 너무 걱정돼. 바보 같은 생각이야. 알아 멍청해. 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어. 사랑이라는 거. Oh yeah. Baby, can't you come with me? Can't you hold my hand and leave? 근데 있잖아, 너라면 다를까 생각이 들어. 해볼까 말까 내 다리가 걸어 가는 방향이 어딘지 서로 궁금해져 버려.
Well, that made for a really gorgeous morning, but I have work to do, so sadly, I have to go home. But I will catch you guys in a bit. It is so hot. It's gonna cool down. Like, this is just an abnormal week, but it is summer. I am in a t-shirt and like a thin cotton skirt, and I am too warm. So, to the house we go. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm starting the day off with a little lemona. There's like such an art to taking it in one shot and not choking on it. Ooh, there's just a powder that vitamin C and very lemony, and it just brushed my teeth. Okay, we're actually meeting up with somebody who was going to go on my Japan trip, but she ended up being in Korea. So I don't know how much I'm gonna film, but we're going to head out. It's a cooler day today. It's gonna rain tomorrow. The air is gonna be clear. I'm so excited. So let's go. What's going on here? As always. All right, let's go get tea. there, little outfit change. We're back home. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Here we go. So I was thinking of doing things today, and then I went out and I thought the rain was just going to be yesterday, which I had a really nice time. I didn't film, but I actually, if you guys are in the book world, I got to meet up with Jack Edwards, who's like a virtual friend, but he's in Korea, so look out for his bookish soul content. He just is always thinking of ideas, and so he just had a book video idea, and so we ended up filming a collab and stuff, so just didn't even think to pull out my camera, but it was very nice. And so I thought that we got like rained on all day yesterday, so I thought that the sky was done, but it's one of those like misty rains today that it's just like an umbrella doesn't help, you know. Not that I brought an umbrella anyway. It's also like quite cold. It's like 11 degrees today. It's just one of those days where you just want to stay inside, and I'm gonna make tea and I'm going to clean the house and finish a little bit of editing and stuff. So that is really the end of my week. I was a lot more social than I normally am, but yeah, it's just been very lovely. It was a very, very short spring. The peak was really the weekend that I showed you, and now they're all gone, but we had like 2 summer days, so I guess we got, it was short, but it was like beautiful. So yeah, moving on into summer. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. Is this my last video before I go to Japan? Maybe. I'm very excited. Yes, I will absolutely be filming that. Once again, thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this. Information will all be down below, but you can go to squarespace.com/caricakes to get 10% off of your first website or domain. I guess that's it. I was in such like a gloomy, moody mood because I was listening to that new album that I was that I showed you guys. It was just such a switch to walk into that cafe, and they weren't playing music when I walked in because they had just opened. And then the second I sat down to like read my book and I was all like in my feels, they started playing Earth, Wind and Fire, and then followed by that it was just like disco hit after
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Hey, stop. Okay, but yeah, they were just playing like disco hit after disco hit after disco hit. I was losing my mind. It was an interesting morning to say the least. So alrighty, I'm going to catch you guys next time, and I think I still have one more video for you before we go to Japan. The tulips are almost out, so definitely there's gonna still be some more spring content before we dive into summer. So alright, catch you later. Hope that your spring or your autumn is starting off beautifully, and see you in a week. Bye.